Welcome back to Black Cat Crypto Club. My name is Drake. I've had another video suggested from you guys that I actually had a few things, but I'm going to split them up into two different videos. This video, we're going to go over the top 10 coins by market cap over on coinmarketcap.com. And I'm going to go through the information that I know of each of these coins and give you my opinion on each of them. So we're going to get into all of that. But first, guys, as always, if you have a few dollars that you can donate and help these needy animals out over at ezsrescueranch, I greatly appreciate it. Please go help these guys out. PayPal is at the bottom of this flyer. And I always keep that information in the description of the video. So if you get done with this video, please head over to Easy's Rescue Ranch and help them out. Also, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Help the channel out. Helps a lot of other people get this information. So please do that. So first of all, before we get into the top 10 coins, we had some news break, I believe, yesterday, and I didn't get to it, but Sam Bankman-Fried, the FTX CEO, main guy, he was sentenced yesterday. And there's a few things. This whole case happened very quickly, which is pretty unusual, especially for a digital case. But we went from charges to judgment in less than a year. So this whole case moved really quick, which is good. It's good to be done with these bad actors that just kind of ruined a lot of things for everybody. So good to get them flushed out. We are going to jump over to this article from NBC. It says Sam Bankman-Fried sentenced to 25 years in prison for orchestrating FTX fraud. Now, what you've got to remember here, guys, is he defrauded people of $92 billion. It was the biggest financial fraud case in history that we've ever seen. And he was facing 115 years in prison. So 25 years in relations to that is pretty light. But thanks to Bitcoin and Solana and all of these coins that FTX held, now they're going through bankruptcy. And thanks to all of these coins appreciating in price over the last few years, FTX is actually going to be very close on repaying their debts in full. So I guess when it comes to it, 25 years, maybe that's appropriate. I don't know. But it still wasn't great. A lot of these people that had their money taken and lost by Sam Bankman-Fried were out their money for the last year and a half or so. So not great. Still a horrible bad actor in the space. Good to be done with him. Good riddance, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the news. So we're going to get over to Coin Market Cap, and we're just going to go through the top 10 or 11 coins here. First, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the king of crypto. It's always good to hold Bitcoin. This is going to be your play if you're just going to buy and hold for the long term. It always fares the best overall. And it is the most scarce and the most powerful. It's run on the most powerful computing network that we've ever seen as humans. So this is super secure, super, the store of value is really with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is kind of the hope It gives everybody a lot of freedom from the traditional finance system, freedom from banks and these middlemen. All the things I've said in my previous videos, guys, and Bitcoin really is that hope. It provides people with hope for the future. So Bitcoin's the king. You should always have Bitcoin, in my opinion. Ethereum, number 2. Ethereum is kind of the king of DeFi, and that's decentralized finance. We've talked about this in a full video, guys. If you haven't seen it, go watch on DeFi. DeFi will change the world. Ethereum is great. The founders, Vitalik Buterin, absolute geniuses. And I need to do a video on Vitalik, just so you guys have a sense of him. He's a pretty special dude. So Ethereum, great, gonna change the world. They're having some problems currently with their gas fees, and the Ethereum Foundation is now being investigated by the SEC, but those are both probably very short-term things for Ethereum. Ethereum's gonna do great, guys. Number 3 is Tether. Tether is a stable coin. And one big reason why they're all the way up in number 3 is that Tether is really kind of the popular stable coin used on Binance. And Binance, you can't underestimate Binance, because Binance has been kind of the go-to centralized exchange throughout the whole world. Maybe with exception to the US. The US kind of has Coinbase, but Binance has been huge throughout the entire the rest of the entire world. So with Tether being kind of the popular stable coin on Binance, that has really kind of given it this number 3 position. Now, the things with Tether that are an issue for me is, one, it's a centralized, permissioned stablecoin. And there are some decentralized stablecoins, one being MakerDAO. But Tether being centralized, it's run by a centralized company. And the other thing that seems pretty sketchy to me with Tether is they've always refused to prove their reserves, prove that they are actually backed up with something that keeps that peg to the dollar. So in my mind, they're just a little sketchy. This company is just a little sketchy on, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to provide your users with that peace of mind and provide that proof of reserve. But they haven't. There have been several people coming forward and saying, yes, they have the reserves, and we're just supposed to trust them. But in a trustless ecosystem, guys, that doesn't look great to me. So that's my thing on Tether. Next one is BNB, which is Binance's coin. I've kind of talked about them in a previous video. BNB is Binance's coin. The use case for it, there's actually kind of 2 use cases for it. One is that you are using Binance, and if you're paying your fees with BNB, you get a break on your fee. So if you're using Binance, it's a useful coin. The other use case is that you want to invest in Binance. For me, I don't like centralized exchanges, to be honest. I don't like having to trust anybody. And, a lot of it goes back to the kind of that FTX thing. Like, I don't want to trust somebody that can screw up so badly and steal all of your money. So a lot of people really like Binance, and they're big fans of it. And I won't say, you know, it's a bad thing, but it's just that it's not my thing. So another thing with BNB that doesn't check my box is they kind of sell it as a decentralized blockchain, but not too long ago, they only have 41 validators, 41 nodes. And so a few years ago or so, Binance was actually able to reach out and contact all of their validators, and they brought Binance to a halt to stop some fraud, which was a good thing, but they were still able to stop transactions. And for me, that's not decentralized. That's not decentralization. So that's one of the big things for me is like, I'm getting out of this centralized fiat finance system. I'm not coming to crypto to find more centralization. So it's just not my thing. It's going to do good. A lot of people like it. I'm sure it's going to do fine. I'm not talking bad about it in any way. It's just not for me. So fifth is Solana. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know how much I like Solana. Solana is it's a layer 1 coin, just like Ethereum, and it runs DeFi and NFTs and proof of ownership and things like that. But it is just so fast and so easy, and the user experience is unparalleled to anything. It's just so good. And right now, Solana's network can do about 50,000 transactions per second. Due out this year is Fire Dancer, which will scale their network and take it to capabilities of over 1 million transactions per second, which is bigger than Visa's capability. And just super fast, cheap, easy, great blockchain, in my opinion. So that's Solana. XRP is the next one. Now, XRP is another centralized, permissioned blockchain with very few validators, and it just doesn't check that box for me. Now, again, are the major XRP fans, and I am not talking bad about XRP, but XRP fans are kind of commonly referred to as the XRP army, and they love their XRP, and XRP will do really well. It's actually really good. I think one of the main use cases for XRP is for financial institutions and traditional finance to transfer value across the world. So it's going to do well. It's just not my cup of tea. I have owned it before, but it was kind of a mistake on my part. I didn't research it enough to understand the whole thing. And so I don't own it now, but I'm sure it'll do fine. Now we get into the 7th coin, which is USDC. And USDC is another stable coin, just like Tether. USDC is kind of the favored coin, stable coin for Coinbase. So where Binance, the popular one, is Tether, USDC is popular on Coinbase. Again, this one is run by a centralized company. It's run by Circle. And Circle is looking to go public and be traded on on Wall Street as a publicly traded company. So there is some regulation there. I actually use USDC quite a bit. But it is a centralized company. They do, unlike Tether, USDC has provided proof of reserve. So in my opinion, they are more trusted than Tether. Not talking down about Tether. A lot of people like Tether. It's useful for a lot of people, but USDC does provide that proof of reserve. And USDC, I'm not sure about Tether, but USDC, you can actually earn a percentage, an APY, just for holding USDC on Coinbase. So you've got to trust Circle and you've got to trust Coinbase. But if you can make yourself come to that, if you hold USDC on Coinbase, you earn, right now it's, I think, over 5%. So it's comparable to money market accounts at this point in time. So there is that, but USDC isn't really an investment. I guess you can if you want that 5%, but it's not really an investment coin. So going on, we've got number 8, Dogecoin. Now, Dogecoin is a meme coin. And what I mean by that is there's not really a lot of utility to it. It's based on the Shiba Inu meme dog that was massively popular and is massively popular as a meme on the internet. So with meme coins, I'm not a fan. I'm not going to talk badly about it because I actually understand meme coins. I get the allure to Dogecoin and to meme coins in general. It's kind of a lottery play. It's like gambling. And there are stories out there of kids buying $100 worth of Dogecoin and waking up in the morning and being millionaires. Now, for every one case like that, there are 999 other people who lost pretty much everything to Doge. So meme coins really are kind of a lottery play. It's very gambling. And there's a reason why people who trade in meme coins and these really small market cap coins, not that Dogecoin has a small market cap, Dogecoin has really made themselves pretty big, but in the crypto space, it's called it's a badge of honor, but they're called degens. And it's very much like degenerative gamblers. And I get it. I understand why gambling is fun. And I understand the allure of going to bed with $100 worth of Dogecoin and becoming a millionaire the next day. So I understand that. It's not likely, guys. It's very much like buying a lottery ticket. The other thing I understand about meme coins is kind of the nihilistic view that a lot of meme coin people have when they buy meme coins. And what I mean by that is it's like this huge middle finger to traditional finance and to the dollar. And it's basically your way of saying, I would rather hold this stupid little dog coin than your dumb US dollar. So it's very like nihilistic, very like, middle finger to the system. And I get that. I applaud that. However, for me, Bitcoin in and of itself is kind of a big middle finger to the traditional finance system. And the difference between Bitcoin and meme coins is that Bitcoin really is that symbol of hope. Like it is a store of value. It's, you know, there are everything with Bitcoin is hopeful, and it's hope and it's freedom. It provides people with that freedom and that hope for the future. Whereas meme coins, it's like that nihilistic view. It's like, I'm giving up. Like this is my Hail Mary. And so meme coins to me are kind of that loss of hope. And Bitcoin is hope when it comes to the, you know, kind of differences there. But I understand meme coins. I you know, I understand the allure. I understand the FU of it. But what I would say is, don't go crazy with this. Don't become a degenerate gambler and lose your life savings on meme coins, guys. You've got to be careful. If you want to have fun with a little bit of it, that's completely up to you. I totally understand. But it's like buying a lottery ticket. If the Powerball is up to $1 billion, you know, you might say to your friend, hey, let's go buy a lottery ticket. But you'll never say to your friend, hey, let's go spend all our life savings on lottery tickets. It's just don't do it. Have fun with it. Don't ruin your life. Okay, so going on, number 9 is Cardano. And Cardano, ADA, is another layer 1. I've owned Cardano. Cardano has actually probably made me more money than anything else I've ever done in the world. And I had it for this last cycle, and it went from 9 cents to $3.10, like 31 times, 31x. And so I will always love Cardano for that. However, I got out of Cardano several months ago. And the thing for me with Cardano was I saw the Cardano conference. I saw footage from the Cardano conference, and I held a good portion of Cardano at that time. And the footage that I saw was just disappointing, to say the least. It was very uncoordinated, just seemed to be kind of not very well put together. I'll just say that. And the speakers that these developers that are developing on top of Cardano, it just didn't appeal to me. And so it kind of shook me as an investor in Cardano. When I saw all of that, I was kind of shaken. And that's when along came Solana, and I saw these real world use cases on Solana, and that just kind of did it for me. And so I've been out of Cardano since then. I don't own any of it anymore, but I'm sure it will do great still. The thing is, guys, when it comes to Cardano's network, Cardano, it's just nobody's using it. Cardano right now is doing 1 transaction per second, maybe 1.5 transactions per second. That's the use on Cardano. Whereas you jump over to Solana and look at transactions per second, we're doing like 2,000 or 3,000 transactions per second. And so there you just see how much use is on Solana versus Cardano. And that was just kind of it for me. That's why I got out of Cardano. And, you know, like I said, I will always love Cardano. The other thing for me, guys, was Cardano was formed by a guy named Charles Hoskinson. And Charles Hoskinson, he was one of the founders, one of the developers on Ethereum. And he came over, he decided he thought he could do it better and came over and started Cardano. And all of that's fine. But the thing with Hoskinson, he kind of rubs me in the wrong way. A lot of the things he says are actually great, and I agree with him on a lot of things. However, he's a very contentious guy. He's always, out for blood. And when I get that, it's kind of, with social media and everything, that has been kind of pushed on everyone, this very kind of aggressive thing. However, in the crypto space, I don't think we need that in cryptocurrency. It's very much prevalent in cryptocurrency. Everybody in crypto hates everybody else for not holding their coins, and they want their coin to go to the moon, and it's their coin or nothing. And I don't think we need that mentality in crypto, honestly. And I've thought this way for several years. And for several years, I've done my best not to talk badly about other chains, because even though it's not for me, I'm not gonna, who am I to say that it sucks, or that, you shouldn't own it? I don't care. Do your thing. And when it comes to layer ones like Ethereum and Cardano and Solana and Avalanche, a lot of people and the media, especially the media, kind of dubs all of these other layer ones other than Ethereum as Ethereum killers. And so it pits people against each other right away. But it's a very useful tactic for news media to get views. So again, it's just this internet thing where it pits us against each other. And I don't think that's necessary in crypto. If you look at layer ones like Ethereum and Solana, you have Vitalik Buterin and Anatoly Yakovenko over each of those chains, and they're very friendly towards each other. And they kind of feed off each other. It's not a competition where I'm out to slit your throat to get ahead of you. It's not that competition with them. And it doesn't have to be in cryptocurrency, I don't think. It's very much with Solana and Ethereum, it's much more of like, hey, that chain over there is beating us at this thing. We need to step up our game and get back in this. And what can we do to get, improve? And so it's constantly this very positive interaction between the two, and it makes both of them stronger and better in the end. So, and that's what I think we need in cryptocurrency. A lot of people are, everybody hates everybody, and I don't necessarily, that's not for me, like I don't want to talk bad about other people's coins. I don't really care. I'm not trying to pump my coins by any means. I don't have to. The coins I hold are going to pump themselves, and I don't need to talk badly about other people to get mine ahead by any means. And so, that's just my viewpoint on it. And Charles Hoskinson is kind of the antithesis of that. He's very contentious with anybody who doesn't agree with him. And so it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But again, guys, Cardano probably made me more money than anything else in the history of Drake. So, and I'm sure it'll continue to do good, just not for me anymore. Okay, so on to number 10 is Avalanche and Avax. Avalanche is another layer one ecosystem like Ethereum, like Cardano, like Solana. And so it has that decentralized finance aspect to it. And there's a lot of good things about Avalanche, a lot of good opportunity there. The one box, again, that it doesn't check for me is the decentralized, permissionless thing. And this one's kind of interesting because Avalanche, unlike the others, Avalanche actually runs on 3 different blockchains. And so they've got 3 sets of validators and 3 different like consensus mechanisms coming to consensus and proving their transactions. And they come off as like both permissioned and non-permissioned and decentralized, because there's some of those blockchains that run decentralized, but there's at least one of them. I don't know the entire makeup of those, but there is one that is permissioned. So it means that it is centralized, and you do essentially need permission to send and receive and transact on Avalanche. So that kind of, takes away, for me at least, for some people that's not a thing. But also Avalanche, when compared to Solana, again, guys, Solana is able to do currently about 50,000 transactions per second. Avalanche is aiming for about 6,500. So it's just that scalability, that network strength again for me, guys. However, Avalanche is doing very well lately. They've got a lot of really cool things going on, and one of them that I know about is a blockchain game. And this game, I think it's called Gunzilla, but it is a first-person shooter multiplayer online game. And you'll be able to, like, some of the guns that you'll be able to buy and things in this game, you'll actually be able to own. So they will be real, like, actual assets that you can take out of that game. You can play with them and benefit from owning them, but you can also take them out and put them on a marketplace and sell and buy and sell and trade with other people. So that, guys, I can't tell you how big that actually is. And we can talk about it all day, but until you actually experience it, it is unlike anything. I can't even describe it. I've been playing the Honeyland game, which is a Solana. It's a mobile game that runs on Solana. And I got into it and I knew what it was. I knew you could own parts of the game. But I was like, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to be doing it to help support the space, basically, was my thinking. And then I got into it. I started playing it and I continued for several weeks. And I was like, this isn't my thing, but I'm going to continue to play it just to help out with blockchain gaming. I wanted to be a part of it. So I kept playing and playing, and I eventually ended up getting an NFT, and it was one of my bees that I send out, and they go out and get me honey, and it's just part of the game. But I was able to unstake that, and I think it was at this point I unstaked it from the game. I put it on a marketplace, and I sold it within a day. And I think it was at that point where I was like, whoa, I have never experienced this before. I've played another mobile game for like over 10 years probably, and I've been super into it. And suddenly this dumb other game, this silly other game comes along and blows my mind with this thing where you can own part of the game and you can sell it and you can buy and sell and trade parts of this game. And it's so hard for me to even describe, but like once I experienced that, it completely killed this older game that I'd been playing. It was just like the mentality of it, just it's so weird. You know, you can talk about it all day long, but until you experience it, you have no idea. So anyways, guys, going back over to this, Avalanche has that game, and it is one of the biggest blockchain games out there, and they're going to be shipping, it's a console game, so it's going to be shipping to PlayStation 5, the Xboxes, and so this is a huge thing, and this is on Avalanche. So if that's something you're into, Avalanche is actually like has some really exciting things going for it. So I will say that about Avalanche. Now, where we had a few stable coins, which aren't really coins, we're going to go into this next one, which is Shiba Inu. And Shiba Inu is, guys, again, this Shiba Inu is a meme coin. So it goes back up to Dogecoin here, right? So Shiba Inu is another play on Doge, because Shiba Inu is the breed of dog that this meme coin was based on. So Shiba Inu is another meme coin. It's going to be that lottery play. Not my thing. Totally understand it. I would just say to exercise caution with meme coins like this, because yes, they will make crazy moves, but more than likely you are going to lose with these coins. It's a lottery ticket play, can make you rich, but most likely it is not going to do well for you. I get it, however, so I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just saying exercise caution with it. Have fun with it. Don't go full degen with it. And whenever I think about lottery ticket plays, guys, it kind of goes back to that scene from Fear and Loathing, guys. It's this scene here. Watch this.
Just will make me rich, make me very rich.
That's 10.
Oh, you
No. Learn to enjoy losing. I love that movie. But yeah, again, guys, just be careful with meme coins. It's I understand it. It's fun. Personally, if I want to gamble, I want to go sit down and be able to talk crap to my blackjack dealer, or be yelling and having fun at the craps table or something. But if it's fun, do it. Just don't lose your life savings to it, guys. So anyways, guys, that is the video today. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.